rugby fans, welcome to North Canton, Ohio. Walsh University National Collegiate Rugby brings you Friday Night Rugby. Week 3, the hometown Walsh University Cavaliers set to take on the visiting Belmont Abbey Crusaders. I am John Broker, joined by Thomas Wheels Grant. Another great night of rugby, Wheels. Another great game on tap.
Yeah, thanks, Johnny. Pleasure to be here alongside you as always. And if any of the first 2 weeks of Friday night collegiate rugby are to go by, I'm sure this one is going to meet the standard. It's going to be another fantastic game of rugby. Two pretty evenly matched teams from what I hear, and some good talent littered across the field. It's going to be an epic matchup.
Certainly is going to be a great matchup between these two teams. They play in the Rugby East Conference. You see the coin flip there as the teams are preparing for this matchup. The great Carlin Isles USA Sevens Olympian speedster, now working in education from the local area, back in North Canton and here for the matchup. Teams getting set to go. You see the visiting Belmont Abbey Crusaders from Belmont, North Carolina, warming up for tonight's contest. Great players across this team. Let's talk about some of the players. You see Walsh warming up right there, but Wheels, let's talk about some of these Crusaders.
Yeah, well, the Crusaders, as mentioned earlier, they certainly had some stars across their 15 today. One in particular in that 4-pack wearing the number 2 jersey, Jacquin Dulevitsky. He's going to get through a mountain of work in the hooker role today, known for his brutal contact and absolutely dominating carries. Can't wait to watch him play. In the back line for the Crusaders, number 11, Jean-Baptiste Tesson, and number 12, Oliver James Fussell, are touted to be some of the best collegiate backs in the competition this year. So look forward to their finishing abilities and the distribution in the number 12 role from Fussell.
Will be exciting to watch. I've seen these players before. They're very good. Now we turn to the Walsh University Cavaliers. Keep an eye out for the big man at number 1, Tanner Smith, junior from Indiana, Pennsylvania. Look at him. He loves it, and he's ready to go. Big carrier for this team, big part of their scrum, important player for these Cavaliers. In the backs, you see at number 9, that is Remy Thompson. He is an NCR All-American. He's a senior, one of the players that keeps this game moving. Works with Lachlan McDonald. Lachlan McDonald, the 10 for the team. These two have been playing together as seniors. They've been playing together for 4 years now. Both big NCR All-Americans. Great players that just keep this Cavaliers team moving. Great centers, speed out wide. We'll see what they can do to the ball to put it in the right places. Coaches first for the Belmont Abbey Crusaders. That's Gennaro Fessia. He is joined by assistant coach Chase Susnovich for this matchup, building a wonderful program there in North Carolina. For the Walsh University Cavaliers, it is Jason Fox, continuity from the Notre Dame college program, coming over with a lot of the players. Some change-up in assistant coaches, but assisted by Cornell Brits for this one. Excellent turnout for this game. These coaches are ready to go. We are going to talk through some of the lineups now. We'll take the traveling Belmont Abbey Crusaders. Wheels, talk us through.
Yeah, on the road are the Crusaders, but they are certainly here to play tonight. It is the front row of Wood, Dulevitsky and Caro going to get through a mountain of work. The locking combination of Buckingham and Rochin, formidable. The loose forward trio of Carmichael, Mousley and Fahey, expect them to be absolute menaces over the breakdown tonight for Belmont Abbey. Into the back line, it is the 9-10 combination of Rhymes and Hugo Taylor-Jones in the distribution role. Number 11, as highlighted earlier, Jean-Baptiste Tesson. The midfield combination, Ollie Fussell and Kenneth Bird, touted to be a dynamic duo. And the last two in 14 and 15, Marcos Angelanik and Brennan Watt. Look out for those two speedsters.
And for the Walsh Cavaliers, the aforementioned Tanner Smith, joined by Harley Sherman and Garrett O'Connell in the front row. Packing down in the second row, Quinton Vonderleep and Hamish Watson. At the back is Marcus Janssen Van Boord, another player to watch, with Colton Weber and Luke Schull on the flanks, getting it done. 9 and 10, you have Remy Thompson and Lachlan McDonald. We talked about them just a couple of minutes ago. In the centers, Oliver Buckton and Asher Hannon bring the power out wide. you have Nicola Vitosi Coronetti wearing number 11. Number 14 is Christian Dickens. And at the back, Nathaniel Greenfield. Those are your lineups for tonight. That is Brian Harshbarger. He is the head referee this evening. Going to be joined by Tim Levitsky, Dave Mullen. It's going to be the Walsh Cavaliers running from left to right on your screen in the maroon as the rain starts to come down here in North Canton, Ohio. They're a little bit north of the foul weather, sort of headed that way, Wheels, but this could play a factor in this game. Starting to come down right at kickoff here. Walsh University, North Canton, Ohio, rise smile from Harshberger, ready to go. Walsh ready to get us going. To kick this one off, it's going to be Asher Hannon, the senior from Marietta, California. Whistle's gone. National Collegiate Rugby, Friday Night Rugby, Week 3 is underway. Belmont Abbey, the Crusaders, take one, slips in the rain. Able to continue to hold the ball, and Hugo Taylor-Jones takes that one down. Rhymes has some pressure on him, but able to get that one away. Good defensive work from this Cavaliers team. They've got Belmont Abbey down in their own end, just a few seconds in, looking to disrupt. Can these players get over the ball? Is that legal? Referee seems to be okay with it. Not sure whose ball it is right now. It's a tussle. Referee is going to whistle that one up early. I believe it's a penalty against Walsh University, but good pressure start, Wheels, from this Cavaliers team.
Yeah, certainly was, Johnny. You can just see with the conditions how vital it's going to be to exit inside of your own 22 tonight, and right off the bat there, the Cavaliers providing some good pressure, but
it's hard with both
Belmont able to get the penalty underway and relieve a little bit of distance on that one, but this rain certainly will be a telling factor throughout this 80 minutes.
Can I talk to them? Gentlemen.
First line out here is going to be for Belmont Abbey, the Crusaders. Belmont Abbey 3-0 in the season with wins over Clemson, University of North Carolina, and Southern Virginia to put this one in. This is Joaquin Lugovitsky. We talked about him earlier. He's a sophomore economics major, but the ball slips over, and it's Quinton Vanderleef. Vanderleef, a big fella, 6'3", 285 in the second row. His power evident right there. Right on the attack are the hometown Cavaliers. Cavaliers looking off to that left-hand side. Flat pass just slips a little bit. Unfortunate for them. Going to be a ball here for Belmont Abbey.
Scrum black.
Yeah, you can see Cavaliers trying to play that expansive style of rugby early on, but what may work in the beautiful sunshine, not necessarily going to work in the torrential rain. Those bullet passes will be quite hard to reel in tonight, making that handling and ball retention even more crucial. Really critical here. The Crusaders get a clean exit downfield.
You can see, Wheels, these teams both have the desire to play and run the ball wide. You've seen good movements quickly. Rain will play a factor, we'll say no, but the Belmont Abbey Crusaders scrum doesn't draw the penalty. The ball up there, William Rhymes has to take it himself. His opposite number, Remy Thompson, just got in the way of that pass. That could have been a penalty there, but the referee will let that one be. Let the players play. As Rhymes, the junior business management major from Belgrade, Florida, puts that ball back inside the 22. Ball does not find touch. Multi-line field's going to be a little tricky for that. Here comes Walsh. Good burst of speed. The ball slips out of the hand with the rain. We'll come back. Another scrum here for the Crusaders. We will see if they can repeat their dominance of that first one, Wheels.
Yeah, that was a great kick downfield there from the Crusaders. They just didn't have much of a kick chase to go with it. We'll see here on the replay. They did have the winger shooting up. It was a fantastic take by the Walsh winger, but they just allowed, it was Remy Thompson there, I believe, to break through and just lost control of it at the last minute. Dangerous players, Remy Thompson.
5, 6.
Let's get a Walsh bench in the background there. Another good squeeze coming on from the Crusaders. Louis Fahey has the ball at his feet. They're going to keep this one there, and there's the big man, Fussell. Gets into his center partner, Kenneth Bird. Bird looking for a long pass and does not connect in the weather. Hard luck, good endeavor. Unfortunate for the Crusaders. Cavaliers scrum at their own 28-29 meter line.
Oh, what a wonderful piece of individual play there from Hugo Taylor-Jones, the number 10 for the Crusaders. just takes the ball to the line brilliantly, gives it that wee left foot step, dices through the gap, and it was Kenneth Bird in support who went for the big wide pass and just dropped there at the last minute. Unfortunate there from Jean-Baptiste Tesson, but promising signs, Johnny.
Certainly good wide ball there from Belmont Abbey. The men from North Carolina trying to get the squeeze on again. They do, but the ball's away for Walsh, no problem. Walsh get it to Oliver Buckton. Buckton takes it into the contact. Buckton, a sophomore from Farnham, England. Ball into the forwards now. It's Hamish Watson.
Ball still in, ball still in.
Remy Thompson gonna go to that left boot, launch one downfield in this weather. Is it going directly into touch? It has.
No, it's behind the 22. Yeah. Otherwise, we would have had a line out back
William
there.
Rhymes trying to plead the case that it was kicked. It was passed back into 22, which means it would be a line out for them back where the ball was kicked. Referee Harsh Parker right on the spot and disagrees.
Faster. Yes, sir.
It's obviously hard to tell the 22-metre line when you got the football lines on the field, but great box kick nonetheless from Thompson.
Crusaders ball in. They're going to go to a forward pod right in the middle there. The big number 8 Fahey takes the ball. He's a sophomore out of Reading, England, now in the beautiful North Carolina sun. Not today, unfortunately, in Belmont. They're Hurricane Helene coming to visit right now.
Scrum advantage.
The ball alive here and turned over there by Walsh. Knocked on, so they have a scrum advantage.
White.
The referee says you get 1 or 2 plays of this ball with the advantage. And there's a kick.
Advantage is over.
Take it right there. Advantage is over. Ball rolling. Does not get the 50-22. Belmont able to get back on that one. Belmont Abbey. It is a goal line dropout for them.
Huh?
Yeah, again, I think that's going to be the tactic tonight from both teams.
I like your style.
Kicking for that territory and pin that team back and apply defensive pressure. Particularly if these conditions, that ball just skid along the turf and make it really hard to collect. See here on the 22, the goal line rather.
Goal line dropout. They go to the center of the field. Let's see what Walsh has cooked up for this. They have cooked up Marcus Johnson Van Vuren running hard and straight, but getting turned over by Belmont Abbey.
3 times, my friend.
Good idea there for the big man, but referee says he's rolled 3 times, and that is illegal.
Yeah, good work at the breakdown there. We see here, this was the off-the-back fence run from the number 8, Marcus Johnson Van Vuren. But you can just see here, it was the off-feet, potentially was the call. Johnny.
Lugavitsky, the Argentinian, puts that one in. They're going to take this one standing still as Fahey.
Release!
Fahey. 45 meters out from the Walsh line. Big fight coming from Garrett O'Connell. Ball back in. Space does not open up there for Baptiste Tesson. Ball up in the hands of Fahey. Good footwork there, but he's caught there without a distributor. The player just coming in and over is Garrett O'Connell. Not the smartest idea.
Captain,
looks like a conversation will be had with the captain, as well as Garrett O'Connell. Grad student from Hudson, Ohio.
I got too many players on the deck. First penalty not rolling away. Second penalty, 3's got to come in under control. Yeah, thank you. That's 3 in a row. Yeah, I know how to ref. Thank you.
That's brilliant. The referee just letting the player know of his certifications.
And the roles in the field, too. You know, sometimes players get a little confused.
I did warn them.
Assist the referee in his decision-making process.
Thank you.
Referee Harsh Parker wants no part of that. We're going to have a first kick at goal here for Belmont off of a Garrett O'Connell dive over.
5, I'm right behind you.
The obvious
Don't run me
in
over,
front of the
right?
referee. This is Hugo Taylor Jones from Burton-on-Trent, England. Went to Brooksby Melton College. He is a first-year student at Belmont Abbey. And that kick at goal is not going to make it. We're going to remain at 0, but ball in the Cavaliers' end.
On the 25-yard line.
Walsh Cavaliers going to take this one starting from deep. Get some good leg on it there as it moves downfield. See what the return consists of here for Belmont. Good work to shut off Rhymes, but he's going to find a little room around that right-hand side. Going to get the big ball up to Thomas Wood, the senior from Telford, England. They're going to work that short side through Rhymes. Rhymes happy to have a snipe and keep that defense honest. They're going to have to cover that weak side. Maybe it almost to move. Flat ball, good defense. They've lost all the ground at Belmont Abbey. Players all over it, trying to roll away. A referee says that ball is Walsh's at the moment, but ball is out now. That time, there were knock-ons in the rain and wet weather on the turf. So the first one against the Walsh University Cavaliers. The Crusaders will have to put in at this scrum.
You can see here Walsh bodies piling into the breakdown and just a little knock on the ground there, trying to recollect that ball. It's the number 4, Quinton von der Leith, but really loving this breakdown intensity at the moment from both teams, really making that ball retention a tough ask.
Ball in from Rhymes, better pressure this time from Walsh. Belmont Abbey took a second to get going that time. They're not going to pull any penalties from that as they get it out in the midfield. Little inside pass there. Kenneth Bird has to take it in, the senior from Pretoria, South Africa. Ball bounces on the ground, kicked forward there by Walsh. Walsh is on this ball right now. It's a chase, bustles back on it. He's got McDonald coming after him. Belmont Abbey at their own 5-meter line or so. Pressure coming in from Walsh. They got to move this ball quicker. We're going to penalty on that one, but you can see, Wheels, both these teams just need to move the ball away from the breakdown quicker. The other teams are going to contest if they don't.
Yeah, definitely, Johnny. Got to get that sealer through the breakdown nice and light and quick, because these loose forward trios on opposite sides are certainly going to be quick to bite on the ball as we see this kick just drift into touch. We'll see here's the penalty.
3 penalties.
There was a little bit of a head-to-head foot race, and then
3 different penalties. That was side entry number 12.
Back to his feet initially, but just look for the infringement here. It was that side entry that infringement referee spotted, so play on.
Ball up, line out here for Belmont Abbey. Belmont Abbey. On the move, 0-0, 11.5 minutes gone. Ball slips.
No, he was not offside.
Just not quite clean enough for Rhymes there, and so it's going to be a scrum put in for the Walsh University Cavaliers.
We'll have a look at the replay here. Was this fantastic contact? It was the number 3, Garrett O'Connell from the Cavaliers, who put in the muscular contact and gets up to try and contest there and forces the error. So nothing like a double action effort from a prop, Johnny.
Set.
Ball to come in here for the Cavaliers. It's a wind up in the hands of Belmont Abbey, and one of the more interesting things I've ever seen, it gets knocked right backwards, but it's still in the hands. Good work there by Brandon Watt to keep it alive, but turned over here, and the Cavaliers in front of their home crowd here on Friday Night Rugby, National Collegiate Rugby's Friday Specials. Walsh is on the attack. Here comes the power. That's the big boy, Quinton Vander Leaf. Vander Leaf, the criminal justice major from Avon Lake, Ohio. Ball now out the back, but it slips. Kicked forward by Belmont Abbey. The foot race is on. Lachlan McDonald back on that one. Ducks out of one. He has 2 Belmont Abbey players to deal with. Gets tackled by Jean-Baptiste Tesson.
Back up. No, it's not out.
Some meters have this Belmont Abbey team. Walsh. Remy Thompson. He's going to take his time here. Use a couple of phases, then I'm going to look for the boot. Trying to clear that away.
He's offside.
Are the Belmont Abbey Crusaders. The players offside against the offensive Walsh University Cavaliers. Number 6 there, Colton Weber. So opportunity for Belmont Abbey.
Yeah, great work from the Crusaders, managing to work their way downfield eventually. I wonder if we can go back and get some instant replay on that kick. As you mentioned, Johnny, that was one of the more interesting kicks I've seen in my career to date.
David, right call there.
And no doubt the Crusaders lining up for the shot at goal. Trying to get that first points on the board. The downpour here.
Their rain just causing a couple of little issues there. Into the penalty myself, Wheels. You go Taylor Jones, first-year player, second attempt. Bounces a couple of times, and it goes in. That is fascinating right there. You don't see many of those, Wheels, but Hugo Taylor Jones has one to his name.
David, that was good. That guy was offside.
A little bit of pinball action there, but first points on the board for the Crusaders, and it could have gone either way, really.
Longer kick here coming from Walsh Cavaliers. Belmont Abbey. Lewis Fahey has been important in this game, but this time driven back nearly to his try line. Ball right in front of the post. They're going to need to make a little space here. They're going to try to go for the kick. It is blocked. It is blocked into dead space.
5 meter scrum, correct? 5 meter scrum white.
That's what the other goal post,
Yeah,
Wheels.
they took it in.
Exactly right. Lots of goalpost action at the moment. We see here.
You took the ball in.
We played a fantastic charge down there from the number 12, Oliver Buckton.
They're lost. They're lost.
The referees are just chatting about the correct decision here. Is that one bounced off the football post at the back?
I'm glad they're discussing it because it's completely eluding me what may be happening here. But they're saying it's going to be a scrum for this Walsh University Cavaliers.
Shoulder it.
Remy Thompson to put this one in. Ball to the back. Janssen Van Boeren's feet. Remy Thompson's going to go on his own. Remy Thompson looking for the line. Remy Thompson cannot make it. Good defense from the Belmont Abbey Crusaders. Try line right there in the back of your shot. Ball comes across using the big boys. Can they get there? Player has not. Ball is alive.
Back, you're off. Hey, back.
Looking at the numbers here, they come across. It's Janssen Van Boeren. And that is Marcus Janssen Van Boeren. Good offensive pressure from the Cavaliers. Results in a try for the number 8. 5 points on the board. Lead change here on Friday Night Rugby.
Yeah, fantastic work from the Cavaliers. It all started from the initial snipe. The number 9, Remy Thompson, who went close to the line, and the forwards did a great job to get there in time and just build a couple phases, and that was Marcus Janssen Van Boeren. We see here on the replay, this is one of the initial carries back to the left, and then they went for the pistons back to the right side, and it was Van Boeren who just had too much raw strength to carry himself over the line, and 2 tackles. A little bit of a Superman dive.
Van Boeren gets it done for the Cavaliers as they take the lead here in North Canton, Ohio. National Collegiate Rugby, bringing you Friday Night Rugby on the Rugby Network. Kick to come here from Lachlan McDonald. McDonald from Brisbane, Australia. Went to Marist College Ashgrove, excuse me. Hangs that one up, aims at the wrong post, I believe, so it's going to remain 5-3. Walsh leads, 18 minutes nearly gone in this contest.
See here one more time on the replay. Remy Thompson, nice clean distribution off to Van Boeren, who just head down and bit of a wrestling move towards the line. Johnny does the job. Cavaliers strike first on the try line.
Kenneth Bird puts a long kick in there, returned by the Walsh offense. They're going to play positionally right now, get the ball across the 50-meter line. There'll be a line out here for the Belmont Abbey Crusaders.
A wonderful exit there from Walsh. Right after you score a try, you put the other team back down in their area of the field. It's just great game management.
We gave Belmont before Walsh's 1-2 in the season, including preseason. One against Thomas More, losses against Kutztown and Life. Now looking for a win here against the Belmont Abbey Crusaders.
Ball's available. Ball's available.
The referee letting everybody know that it's time to play. William Ryan's
You
going to
gotta
hang
let
that one
the ball
up.
go, my friend.
A business management major at the Seminole Ridge High School.
Whoa.
Little offload there from Walsh University. They've got their tails up. They're looking to run. They have it down at the other end. Player not held. Has to get that ball away. A little bit of trouble. He's got a couple of defenders on him right now. Belmont Abbey right now territorially. Walsh just wants to play in their end. In this type of weather, it's a good idea as they power their way forward. Penalty against the Belmont Abbey Crusaders for not releasing.
Well, I actually want to highlight the work here of the number 9, Remy Thompson.
They're counting, driving over.
He was the one that created this fantastic opportunity.
No, the player was.
The Cavaliers are going to go for the shot at post. Let's have a look here on the replay. It was a fantastic offload there from the number 10, McDonald. Remy with the chip and chase. And have a look at the work rate here from Thompson. Gets back to make the cover tackle. That is just outstanding work from the scrum half, and then applies pressure, which eventually leads to the turnover. That is what you want from your number 9s, Johnny Broker.
Certainly has done a good job. But as the rain starts to come down a little bit harder here, just about a quarter of this game gone as we are at the 20-minute mark. Attempt to extend the lead. Takes a step, launches one. Assistant referees say that is good. We're at 8-3. Walsh University over the Belmont Abbey College Crusaders. Hometown team taking the lead. The wheels for me, it's that territory game from this Walsh team, as I mentioned, just staying down that Belmont Abbey end, not allowing them to play too much has been a big difference.
Yeah, it totally has, Johnny, and as you mentioned, the Cavaliers have done a great job of that thus far through the boot of McDonald and crafty management from Remy Thompson. The Crusaders here getting a nice deep restart, though. This will help their cause.
Another kick put down in the territory game. So Belmont Abbey, we've seen how speedy and dangerous they can be, but that one's going to slip in behind. Jean-Baptiste Tesson is going to get caught up by a couple of defenders from this Walsh Cavaliers team. Rhymes has some runners. Belmont Abbey, that one spills forward off of the hands of Lugavitsky.
Advantage, White.
One of their powerful players. There, the player up slowly for Belmont Abbey. As Walsh starts to put some phases together here, which they do down in the other end of the field in the Belmont Abbey end. Wisely played, a little quick pass out there. Ball is loose. That man's already scored a try on Vuren, but that one is not going to happen. Slips out of his hand. The ball went back, according to the referee. But another penalty here against Belmont Abbey. Player not releasing on defense. So Walsh University Cavaliers, another opportunity. Referee Harshbarger may want to have a conversation here.
Yeah, great job from the Cavaliers, and
Player never let him go.
listen
You
to
guys
the
are
ref
getting just
here.
a bit sloppy. Probably cleaning up. 14 because I yelled this man. Okay, thank you.
But it all came down from the Crusaders' inability to exit. It was the Cavaliers who did a good job of clearing it downfield off the restart, and then the Crusaders just wanted to move the ball across the field. For me, you've got to send that ball right back down and try and apply some pressure with the kick chase. So Walsh in a good position here.
Walsh looking for more points here. Line out comes. They've got it at the back. They're rolling towards the line. They're across the try line. Can they get it down? It looks like they have. A referee says, yes, we will get that number for you. One of the big fellas right there. Harley Sherman touches that one down. A great try for the junior from Sacramento, California.
Yeah, great job. Once the maul was formed, it did not even look like being stopped. Fantastic tempo. The forwards just all working in unison towards the line, and the Crusaders just did have no answer for that one, really. The Cavaliers now, in these conditions, gaining a bit of a healthy lead. But they are certainly playing to the weather at the moment in their course.
Rain just on and off here in North Canton. .10-point lead. This would extend it to 15 to 3. He is hit from this angle. The steps forward come. Ball has the distance. Assistant referees do not think he has the accuracy. We have a 10-point game in our hands. 13 to 3, Walsh University over the Belmont Abbey Crusaders.
Yeah, one more look here. This will make the Fords coach very happy, no doubt. Working on the mauls a lot at training. Again, just everyone in synchronisation towards the line. Great technique.
Another long kick from Belmont Abbey. Goes over the first pod there in the hands of the number 9, but looked like it was knocked on. Remy Thompson thought he had some daylight to run, and he was happy about it. But they're going to come all the way back, be a scrum here for the Belmont Abbey Crusaders. First time on offense in the Walsh University zone for just a bit here, Wheels.
Yeah, certainly is. We can see there, just drifted forward there off the hands of Marcus Janssen van Vuren as we see the player lifted acrobatically in midair. That is some sort of position. Number 1, Tanner Smith, doing a great job to keep him up, but as you mentioned, the Crusaders really needing to capitalise on these limited opportunities. We know what Hugo Taylor-Jones can do with ball in hand.
Rhymes gets it out to Fussell. Fussell goes out the back. Nice little move here. Get the ball to the speedster, Jean-Baptiste Tesson, but he is taken down by some Walsh defenders. They have a little room out to the right. Rhymes loves that weak side. Little show of the ball. Right through they come. Pick and go there from the number 9, Rhymes. He's getting bundled towards the touchline, but they're able to keep this one alive. Big pressure coming in from Walsh. The breakdown has been effective for them defensively, and it is again as they turn that one over. But illegally so, says referee Harshbarger. So a penalty here for Belmont Abbey. Down 10, well needed.
Yeah, high contact there. The call from the referee, you can just see
Wide
him
around the neck.
tapping a shoulder around the neck. So particularly around that breakdown, we're seeing obviously the gator roll, they call it, heavily, I guess, scrutinised at the moment, or a part of the game that the referees are really trying to investigate more.
Players being tended to for Belmont Abbey Crusaders. Little cramp here on a rainy Friday night in North Canton.
Timmy, got anything? You good? Okay.
That is Ali Fussell, not the man you would want to lose for this Belmont Abbey Crusaders team.
Good player, Ollie Fussell. He obviously also attended the NCR All-Americans Tour de France earlier this year. Was a key player for them. Looks like he's just taken some painkillers and good to go. The modern day of magic pills.
Dave, you got front? Dave, you got front?
You never had those back in your day, Johnny.
No, certainly not. Big drive from Walsh. They are productive around those lineouts. Belmont Abbey has to change tactic here. They're going to try to maul that one, but they're going to come back with some running pods. Thomas Wood takes that one in. Wood, the senior. Number 1, ball at the back there for Louis Fahey. He has run well so far in the little wider quarters. Now playing in the tight. Ball still alive. Jigging that one out. Here comes the attack again. John Carmichael takes a shot at the line. Haven't quite gotten there. Players trying to roll away for Walsh University. A referee right on the spot. Looking to get over there. Have they gotten there? Have not. There are runners out wide. Just trying to dive over it. Not getting there is William Rhymes. Ball still alive. Who's going to go for it? That is the big number 1, Wood, going again. Looks like he's gotten it. Try awarded to the Belmont Abbey Crusaders. They have cut down the score. It is 13-8.
Yeah, great job from the Crusaders. First real attacking opportunity within the Cavaliers' red zone, and they reap the rewards. That man there, Thomas Wood, out of Telford in England. muscling up close to the line.
Black.
You can see here, everyone just honey-potted around the ball with those pick and goes. Did a great job to work themselves into this position, and Thomas Wood again, just too big, too strong. Referee in a great position. See the ball on the line. And the Crusaders reduce the deficit.
Black captain. Someone leaves the line out, we've got to bring somebody in.
Referee communicating with the players. We get ready for the line out here. You go Taylor Jones. Slots that one. We're at 13-10, 3-point game. 12 minutes to go in this first half.
Exciting next 10 minutes before halftime. That'll give the Crusaders a world of confidence.
Walsh. They're going to go long. They're going to put Belmont Abbey where they've been for the majority of this half, pretty deep in their own end. But they've made it work as Lewis Fahey has a run.
Yeah, I'm good.
Big pressure coming in there from Garrett O'Connell. This is that ball if they have to move away. Referee's going to call this one up.
We're going to restart with a black scrub. Okay? It's unplayable. Work on ball. You could have gotten that ball. Okay. No, there were nothing in there. No. Not sure why they didn't take it out.
Good communication there from the referee. The ball deemed unplayable.
Crouch! Ball! Set!
Ball at the back. Fahey's feet. Rhymes gets it out into the center. They're going to run from their own end. Try to get a little space here, but again, pressure at the breakdown coming in from Walsh. That ball may be turned over, but picked quickly from one of the Belmont Abbey players and knocked on. So we're going to come back. Penalty against Walsh. Not rolling away, but a lot of aggression defensively around that breakdown for this Cavaliers team. Very impressive wheels.
Yeah, certainly is. You can definitely tell that was one of the key areas of the game that they wanted to really target tonight against this Crusaders side is the Cavaliers, but obviously need to be careful that you're maintaining your feet when you're going for the ball. And on that occasion, Walsh just losing their footing, so Belmont Abbey try and move the ball downfield.
You got anything?
Ball to come in here from the Crusaders. Lugovitsky sends that one a little further, but it rolls over the top, off the fingers, down in the hands of Colton Weber, a sophomore from Canal, Fulton, Ohio, playing flank for this Cavaliers team. Into contact they go. Referee says ball's available, so Remy Thompson does the honors.
6-0.
Thompson again. Runner didn't quite get the start they wanted. He's going to back up and go again, and that's Tanner Smith. We haven't seen him in full flight yet, but the junior biology major gets a good run that time. They're going to come a little wider. Is that going to go to hand? Does not. A little kick back and forth with the ball, working in the Crusaders' favor at the moment. We're back inside the 22 of the Cavaliers. Referee whistles. We'll see what the story is.
Yeah, bringing it back for the initial knock-on. This one hands in favour of Belmont Abbey.
Okay. Talk to me, Tim.
Still really encouraging from both of these teams, looking to move the ball around in these conditions. A little bit of a mini Falcon there. You can see they're just lost control of it on the ground in those slip and slide conditions.
Ball to come in here from the Belmont Abbey Crusaders.
Ball! Set!
Rhymes gets it in. Fahey has it at his feet. Rhymes backs off. Are they trying to draw a penalty? It is up into the hands of Rhymes from Fahey, but blocked. Ball back to the Crusaders. Didn't get any ground there, but it looked like a pre-planned move. Going to keep this one alive. Rhymes going to go to the boot with that one. Finds a little space. It's rolling down near the touchline. Comes up into the hands of Walsh. Walsh is in their own try zone. Out now, but a long way to go. First break, gets by one. He's got about 15 meters out, so they've got a little room to spare. Do Walsh Cavaliers. Now they're going to play that territory game again. Just slow things down a little bit. It will be a Belmont Abbey line out just inside the Walsh University half.
Well, that is a sensational kick, as we see on the Next Level Rugby camera crew angle. The rain coming down here in the headlights. Just to show you all at home the tough conditions the players are having to part with out there, but always the funnest games of rugby though, Johnny, I found in these types of games, the conditions rather.
Certainly are. Always what you seem to talk about the most later on in life, right, is those really foul weather games you played sometime. Big break up the middle of the field here. Fussell showing what he's got. Ball knocked down. Was it illegally done? Not according to the referee. Brennan Watt hasn't had much ball so far tonight, but takes that one and gains some meters. Good pressure again at the breakdown from the Walsh Cavaliers. Thomas Wood takes that one in. Little ball back in. It's taken away by Remy Thompson. Read well from 9-9 there, and now they're out wide. Ball in the hands of Nicola Batosi Coronetti. He puts it in the boot. It rolls down. It is going to sit right before the try line. Battle for the ball coming into touch. It's going to be a Belmont Abbey line out, but deep in their own end, just 5 meters out from their zone. Good result there for Walsh.
Trainer.
Fantastic result for Walsh. And 50-22 was the call indeed, so even more of a great result for the Cavaliers, and what a kick it was. It was that man you mentioned, Nicola Batosi Coronetti.
So we're going to reset with the black penalty? Agree. Okay. Playing without the ball. We're going to restart here. Okay. Back.
Oh, there we go. I'll eat my words. Push off the ball actually was the call, so it's going to fall in favour of the Crusaders. We all thought it was a 50-22, or maybe it was just me.
We're going to go back. Yeah, will be a penalty here as we see the rain continue to come down here in North Canton, Ohio. Under 5 minutes to go in the half here, Wheels. 3 points in it.
Yeah, certainly into those nervy periods for the coaches. Which team can apply some more points on the board before the coaches read their marching orders? But I'd say both camps will be relatively pleased with the opening 40. Particularly the Crusaders' way to just hang on into this game and fight their way back.
Ball up. Good there for Belmont Abbey. I spoke too soon. Referee says not straight. Choice here for the Walsh University Cavaliers, whether they want a scrum or a line out. Walsh, Harley Sherman. Calls coming. Look like they're going to go to the front. They're going to play a little trickery here, but it's going to wind up in Vonderlee's hands. Turned over by his opposite number, Maxton Buckingham. Buckingham draws the penalty and a yellow card for just too many penalties against Walsh University. It's penalties of aggression, Wheels, but penalties nonetheless. And it's going to take a player from Walsh off the field for 10 minutes.
Yeah, as you mentioned, certainly penalties of aggression, but just one too many for the referee's liking. We see here he can directly off his feet initially and then on the ball, so that's a great call from the referee. Didn't support his body weight.
Ball up and over, winds up in Walsh's hands. A bit of an issue at the line out here
Hands
for
away.
the Crusaders. Some overthrows. Thompson has a strong runner there, and Marcus Janssen van Buren certainly made his presence felt in this first half. Big break from the number 3, Garrett O'Connell. Held down just by his shirt. Ball a little back in there. Tosi Coronetti couldn't find pay dirt there, but Remy Thompson's going to find some space. Remy Thompson looking for somebody to offload to. Spills it. Did it go forward? A referee says knocked on by the Belmont Abbey Crusaders. So opportunity here
Play the
for
first
Walsh.
knock by Black, then
Come
knock
back
by
to
White.
the knock on against Belmont
Scrum
Abbey.
White.
Scrum for Walsh.
Such a dynamite machine is Remy
Yes,
Thompson
sir.
every time he gets the ball in his hands. You don't quite
I've
know
got
what's going to
1:30 on
happen.
my clock. Cool.
Probably been one of my standouts from the first half, as we see here on the Next Level Rugby replay. The contact, look at that, double action. It was the number 6, John Carmichael, in combination with Jacqueline Duglovitsky. That's going to hurt tomorrow morning, that's for sure.
Ball comes in from the Cavaliers. They're going to move this one quickly. Runners moving on the outside there, looking to get some space in there, but it doesn't go. Player was held there by a Cavalier. Could have gotten the kick away for Belmont Abbey, but referee didn't see it. So it's still alive here for the Cavaliers. Across the field they come. Big flat run. Ball just slightly bobbled there by Sherman, but he hangs onto it. It goes to ground. Remy Thompson looks for a runner, goes off to the left. Those. Big run again from Van Vuren. Janssen van Vuren. Left they come. Looking for a runner, looking for the try line. They're so close. Ball has gone into touch. Referee. Loud whistle. It looks like a try there. Sorry, I may have missed that one. I'll have to see this replay. Wheels. Lines got me a little bit there. Looked like Tosi Coronetti took that one in.
Certainly, it makes it a little difficult when you got 1,000 lines on the field, that's for sure. We see here on the replay, Remy Thompson shaped to the left and just a good catch pass. Lovely decoy ball out the back. It was the number 10 of McDonald who gave that ball, and in the corner it was Coronetti. Guess you just got to mark up with the pylon there on the left, Johnny. That's the
that's
the
what I
key
should have
marker
been
for
looking
us to
at.
look out
I
for.
saw a bit of a line there, so that's on me. But Nicola Tosi Coronetti, the sophomore from Milan, Italy, played for the Italian U18s. We are in the red on the game clock. Time for this kick, and there could be some referees time.
Yeah, unfortunate for the Crusaders there. Bit of a coach's killer, they call it, when you concede points right on half-time, but still positives to take from that first half, as we see the kick.
That one is no good. The referee is going to whistle us up for halftime. It is 18-10. Walsh leads. Everything to play for in the second half. Join us next week. It's going to be the University of Kentucky versus the University of Tennessee. 7 p.m. Eastern, National Collegiate Friday Night Rugby. Wheels and I will be back for that one, and we are excited. October 4th. Make sure you join us. And if you want to hear more from us, we'll be in the premiere of the College Rugby Show on October 11th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. Hosted by rugby journalist Pat Clifton, join us as we dive into college rugby's latest news, insights, and stories. Don't miss the kickoff to an exciting season and a look at the U.S. Women's Olympic bronze.
Yeah, we'll have another look here. Some of the highlights from the first half. This was the opening try there to Van Vuren. Again, just too much power from the big man to get over the line, and he's pumped about it. Let's set up the opening try. And we see here the second try to the Cavaliers, a well-constructed maul, all working in unison over that try line. Harley Sherman, the recipient of that one. And the Crusaders, they bounce back into the game through Thomas Wood, the prop out of England. It really was a well-taken opportunity. It was starved of possession in that first half with Belmont Abbey. And then right on the stroke of half-time, it was the Cavaliers who had the final say. Johnny, that man on the wing who you've mentioned, Batossi Coronetti.
Great work from Batossi Coronetti there. We're going to step aside for a halftime. We're going to come back with an exciting second half. If it's anything like the first, join us and stay with us. See you in a minute.
Since 1979, we've been searching for perfection. We've been thinking, sketching, and designing. We've been building, assembling, and strengthening. We've been cutting, shaping, and painting. We've created strength and beauty time and again. Our machines are made for one thing: the perfect hit. We are the crouch. We are the bind. We are the set. We are the squeeze. We are the hit. We are Rhino, home of the scrum.
In our game, we play with our hearts. We don't play with sticks, bats, or gloves. We don't wear shoulder pads or helmets. We keep playing when it hurts. And we leave everything on the field. What we wear must be built for our game.
really is all about feeling. The feeling when you crouch, when you bind, when you set. The feeling when you go into that first defender. The feeling when you make that first tackle. The feeling when you take that first hit. We are that feeling. We are contact. We are Rhino.
In our game, we play with our hearts. We don't play with sticks, bats, or gloves. We don't wear shoulder pads or helmets. We keep playing when it hurts. And we leave everything on the field. What we wear must be built for our game.
Since 1979, we've been searching for perfection. We've been thinking, sketching, and designing. We've been building, assembling, and strengthening. We've been cutting, shaping, and painting. We've created strength and beauty time and again. Our machines are made for one thing: the perfect hit. We are the crouch. We are the bind. We are the set. We are the squeeze. We are the hit. We are Rhino, home of the scrum.
Welcome back to Walsh University. It is National Collegiate Rugby's Friday Night Rugby, where Belmont Abbey is trailing the hometown Walsh Cavaliers. But play with purpose. Rhino Rugby is proud to offer the first ever recycled rugby balls, made with recycled rubber to help protect our environment. Perfect for both practice and match day, you can keep your performance high while keeping the planet clean. Visit rhinorugby.com today to learn more. John Broker back here with Thomas Wheels Grant. First half was a tight one, a bit of back and forth. The Belmont Abbey Crusaders trail. They're going to be going from left to right on your screen. About to kick off for them is Brennan Watt. Second half is underway. Walsh University in the lead at home. The Cavaliers versus the Crusaders. At their own 25, we'll see if there were any adjustments. We will talk to Wheels about what the coaches may have said to their players during the halftime. Back in action here, that's Remy Thompson. Thompson, a threat in many directions. Gets that ball up in the air, it rolls in a touch. Wheels, your take on the first half and what these teams need to do to close this one out.
Yeah, thanks, Johnny. Well, I think the biggest thing for the Crusaders is really trying to control that territorial battle. We've seen the Cavaliers have really utilised that kicking game a lot better out of the two teams. So for the Crusaders, need to get the ball on the right areas of the field and apply defensive pressure. And for the Cavaliers, well, it's really just more of the same. Getting those lovely box kicks up from Remy Thompson and the clearances from McDonald, and then getting that line speed chase to turn over the ball. So if I was in the coach's hat, that's what I'd say, Johnny.
Pressure on from Walsh, but ball comes back to the Crusaders. Belmont Abbey. Reserve in there, that's Hunter Van Arman. Sophomore from Ashburn, Virginia, with his first touch of the ball in this half. They hang one high. They've made some changes. We'll see who's come in. Bounced off right there. Walsh Cavaliers, that ball spills forward. Goes to Belmont Abbey. They have a scrum advantage.
Scrum advantage, Black!
Remy Thompson.
No six.
Sorry.
Very good.
William Rhymes. Had my teams backwards for a second. They're running in the other direction. Takes me a second once in a while as well. Rhymes gets the ball up to Frans van Rooyen, first-year player out of Pretoria, South Africa. Van Rooyen gets the ball to the ground, but they're going to come back to the original knock-on. So an early scrum here for the Belmont Abbey Crusaders, trailing by 8. Need some more ball, need some more time in the Walsh zone.
Talk about the referee, though?
Yeah, just the opportunity the Crusaders would have wanted early on into the second half. It was good defensive pressure there. It was the number 10, McDonald, who tried to run it out from inside his own line and just lost control of the ball. Midfield scrum here. Haven't seen a lot of these yet.
For the weather, has not been too many scrums in the game. We're no rain at the moment, but it has been raining heavily on and off here in North Canton, Ohio. Ball goes in at Lewis Fahey's feet. Rhymes. It was Mousley that picked that one up. They're going to come around the back looking for some runners. A little chip in there. The foot race is on. Bit of a pop-up from Greenfield. Able to come up with his own ball. Walsh should be able to recycle this one. Thompson. Up to Tanner Smith. Tanner Smith puts the ball away, but it bounces. Playing a little fire in their own zone here. That's Oliver Buckton. Settles that one down. Belmont Abbey.
He's behind. That's clean.
Kick up. Was it in touch? Assistant referee says yes, it was. You could see the foot over the line there. Head ref is saying keep playing here, so we're going to go on. So Rhymes has a hold of the ball. Looked to me like that player was in touch. But off we go, and it is play on. Hugo Taylor-Jones plays in the distributor role. They look a little wider. They're going to step back in. Pop up there.
Come on, you don't need
Cross field kick. Well fielded by the Cavaliers. Returned with relish. That should be a Cavaliers line out deep down here in the end. Either a 50-22 or taken out by that player, Joshua Milling, right there.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it all worked out in the end for Walsh, and probably an even better result for them. I mean, I don't have the best eyesight, but that one certainly looked out to me. But the Cavaliers have now managed to work their way even down the field more. Here was the low kick there from Remy Thompson, and just got the trajectory right.
Are you inside the 22 there?
Yeah, the referee.
Player just needs to be looked at here, so referee is going to take time off.
Tim, you're cutting in and out.
What a kick there from Thompson.
Yes, sir.
Just launches it downfield, Wheels, gets his team a line out down in this end. Up by 8 points. This would make a huge difference if they could get some early points in this half.
You're cutting in and out. I was just confirming we had a 50-22.
Remember, next week it is October 4th, the Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. University of Kentucky takes on University of Tennessee. It is at Tennessee. National Collegiate Rugby Friday Night Rugby rolls on. Join us then. Stay tuned for the rest of this one.
You're good?
Referee. Going to bring us back on, so it'll be a line out here for the Cavaliers. Harley Sherman, St. Ignatius High School player. In high school, takes it up, but well defended by Belmont Abbey. take them back to their own side. But again, pressure from Garrett O'Connell. O'Connell, number 3 for Walsh, just loves to try to disrupt these breakdowns and has been very effective at it. The ball rolls over the heads from the kick there. That's Nicola Batosi Coronetti. Coronetti gets across midfield. Remy Thompson. Players coming from distance. This player is isolated. If that tackle can be made, going to need some friends to join the breakdown and finds him. Good work on the ground from him to get that ball alive. Another runner coming straight on. That's Garrett O'Connell. Powerful on both sides of the ball. Powerful around the breakdown, as we were saying. Ball in the middle of the field. They have some runners. Gone back just a bit has Colton Weber, but able to step off that first tackle. Remy Thompson. Ball out there into McDonald's hands. McDonald gets it out into the centers. Asher Hannon. They've moved it across field. Haven't found much room, but have turned it over. That's Ollie Fussell right there. Oliver Fussell hasn't been terribly involved as he normally might be. He normally calls his name quite a bit. But right there, a critical play. Picks that ball up and goes as William Rhymes holds it for a second. And they're going to go to the air with this one. Maybe the territory game will be theirs in this half. Ball up in the North Canton Lights. Rolls back for Batosi Coronetti. He just skins his first player and puts to the boot to take that one downfield. He's looking for a 50-22. Will it roll for him? Indeed it will. This is a clear tactic, Wheels, and a good tactic from the Walsh Cavaliers.
That was some sensational bit of work there from Coronetti. Again, he's had a couple of lovely touches so far in this game, but the ability to beat that tackle and then pull off a 50-22, just sensational.
Ball in Harley Sherman's hands. Maul goes to the ground, but referee says it's okay. Still alive. They keep coming. Garrett O'Connell. It's been stopped once. Still on the move. A referee on the spot to let them know they're going to have to take this one out. Ball still there. There is the man, Thompson, looking for a runner. Can they get over the line? Feeds the ball back in. Goes to the ground. That's Margaret Janssen van Vuren taking that one down.
No, get out of there.
Referee is going to whistle us up here. We have another yellow card here, this time a Belmont Abbey player.
High tackle, side entry, 20 offsides, 3 penalties in under 30 seconds. Yeah. Goodbye, 6. Thank you.
Referee bids a fond farewell or a goodbye to John Carmichael. Carmichael, the senior from West Palm Beach, Florida, is going to take a rest for an infraction penalty just too close to the try line there as Walsh were on the move. No penalty try. Wasn't guaranteed there. Referee has time off.
Yeah, correct call there as well. Under pressure with the Crusaders. I think the referee's had a good game so far. Johnny's been consistent for both teams. This here can allow both teams to have a chat to each other.
Yeah, referee just wants these players to keep it legal, play as well as they can. He has communicated very well so far in this game as referee Harshberger, with Tim Levitsky and Dave Mullen joining him as assistant referees. Now we'll have the line out. Harley Sherman, who was at the tail of a long drive before. They've got some power in the maul. Belmont Abbey Crusaders will want to deal with this pretty quickly. Can't let them get started. They come down and they're on the move. Referee says not straight, however, so it'll be an opportunity here. Belmont Abbey, either a scrum or a line out. They're choosing the scrum.
Just unfortunate there for... Apologies, Johnny. Unfortunate there for the Cavaliers. Bit of a crooked throw. They've been pretty clean from set piece tonight. Have Walsh, particularly at line out time. We saw them construct that nice maul try earlier on, but tough exit here for the Crusaders, Johnny.
Certainly is. They put some pressure on in the early scrums, did the Belmont Abbey Crusaders. We will see how they handle this. Walsh want to get some power on. Tanner Smith, Garrett O'Connell. The props have been growing into this game. Referee Harshberger bringing this one up. Belmont Abbey will play Queen's University of Charlotte next week. Closer to home for them, and Walsh University will play St. Bonaventure. They will travel up to St. Bonaventure. Ball in from the Crusaders. Stable at the back there is Hayden Mousley. Driven back in to the try zone, excuse me. But Mousley's going to come away with that one. They're going to take it out to about 10 meters. Belmont Abbey Crusaders have to reset here. Good work from the Cavaliers. Put the pressure on. They're going to get the kick in here. Going to be a line out here for the Walsh Cavaliers, and this territory game continues for the hometown team, Wheels.
Yeah, you'd have to say that's still a win there for the Cavaliers. They just applied great pressure to that exit. Crusaders probably didn't quite get the distance they wanted on that one, but still got it out of danger for the time being. Let's see here if Harley Sherman can right the wrongs of the last one.
Lovely shot of some Rhino gear right there. Proud sponsor of NCR. Ball goes up into the ground. Didn't hit its target, but Walsh will get this one back. Dummy runner comes. They're moving around the back. The player's taking it just a little flat. Remy Thompson. Again, looking for that gap quite a lot, Thompson. Ball goes in behind this time. Back on it is Nathaniel Greenfield. Greenfield, sophomore from Bristol, Tennessee. Now takes the ball back, and it seems to be turned over here. It's coming back to Belmont Abbey. Belmont Abbey on the move. Transition game here from offense to defense to offense. Ball taken in by Connor Hogan. Connor Hogan, replacement prop for Belmont Abbey. Now they hang one up in the sky. Well taken by Walsh. Cross field they come. Have some runners. They have some players out wide here if they can get it. But right there, keeping it in hand, is Greenfield. Remy Thompson. Ball left behind. Now it's in the hand of the Crusaders again. Don't know if there was any knock on there, but referee's going to have him continue to play. That's Franz Van Rooyen. Look, kick here from Rhymes. Rhymes looking to play the territory game. That one is bounced out. Can be a line out here for the Cavaliers in their own end, unless the referee brings it back, which it appears as he is doing.
Yeah, good job from the Belmont Abbey Crusaders as well. You can see they've talked about that at halftime with their kicking game and are looking to put up those nice sky-high balls and apply pressure, and on this occasion it's worked out well for them. So Walsh being tested here with some new tactics.
Belmont Abbey, smart for them to play down the other end if they can, but they'll come back. It'll be their scrum. Rhymes will put this one in. See some of the replacement props there for the Crusaders. Rhymes just hesitates for a second there. Mousley, number 7, playing number 8 positions. They go around the back again. They're looking to go wide. They've got the runners. They get the ball out there into the hands of a speedy wing, number 11, Jean-Baptiste Tesson. Little pick and go. Gonna have to get this one back, and just a mistake. You could see there. Rhymes wanted the ball, but Belmont Abbey tried to go with it. And it was Joshua Milling. Going to wind up for a line out here for the Walsh University Cavaliers.
Yeah, unfortunate there for the Crusaders. You can see that man, Ollie Fussell, on screen. Took a bit of a knock earlier on in the game, but good to see him still on his feet.
All down to Marcus Janssen van Voren. Another drive coming in here from the Cavaliers. Belmont Abbey players are trying to say they were not connected to that, but they are now. Ball at the front of the ball, not exactly where you want it, so Cavaliers need to take that one to ground. It can go around the back there. It seems to have been turned over, ripped out of the hands by the Crusaders. Now spills forward towards the Cavaliers. Referee sees a penalty, however, player plays it on the ground for Belmont Abbey. Walsh University Cavaliers, their penalty, able to move the chains, push the ball downfield.
Yeah, good work on the breakdown again, Walsh. We spoke about it going into halftime. The Cavaliers have really tried to be persistent around their breakdown work. It hasn't always come off tonight, but when they've picked their moments, they've just been simply brilliant. And that kick as well from McDonald has got a great net gain.
Ball to come in here from Walsh. They're throwing it a line out from a penalty. Look at Lachlan McDonald there, the senior Brisbane, Australia, said professional education major in his final year here at Walsh. A little slow in this line out. Belmont Abbey players like them to speed up. Another messy line out. Knocked back there by Van Armen. Taken by Baptiste Tesson. You can hear the referee says an intentional knock-on, so there is a penalty advantage here for the Belmont Abbey Crusaders. Little pop-up there from Mauser.
No way, no way. Ball's right there.
Rhymes.
I still have penalty advantage, Black.
Trying to dig that one out, make it the penalty eventually. They're going to go back, launch that one in the air. This may come back for the penalty shortly unless they come up with it. Knocked down is one of the Cavalier players. Ball goes back to Lachlan McDonald. They'll return for that penalty. No advantage gained. Opportunity to take a line out downfield now for the Crusaders.
So we see here a little bit of confusion in the Cavaliers camp. The referee just blowing time off. We'll have a listen in here.
Intentional knock on by White, so that's a penalty. Back 10.
Referee calling an intentional knock on the Cavaliers, so penalty here for the Crusaders. Launch downfield, will it find touch? It may not have, and it didn't according to the assistant referee. But the Cavaliers on their own line clear that one. Don't get too much more room out of it. But it'll be a line out here for the Belmont Abbey Crusaders. So their attack, no scores in this half. 17 and a half minutes gone so far, 8 points in it.
Is there a player back in?
See some of the fans in the stand taking in their Friday Night Rugby at ground level. Of course, all you viewers at home getting to watch this fantastic stream. Brought to you by Next Level Rugby on the Rugby Network.
I know that you.
Great to showcase.
Ball in from Belmont. That one goes up. Mousley has it. Referee whistles us again for not straight. Wheels. These are uncontested lineouts he's calling not straight. And they're really not that egregious. I'm a little surprised.
I agree, Johnny. It's such a fine line, isn't it? Typically, we see those uncontested ones just play on, which is obviously what we want to see, ball and play at all times. But, yeah, that one there may be a little bit hard done by the Crusaders. But luckily, me and you are in the commentator's box and not out there with the whistle in hand, eh, Johnny?
That's true. But somebody's got to remind him of things every once in a while, Wheels. And
exactly,
if that has to be us,
exactly right.
There we go.
You are good at that. You are good at that.
Remy Thompson, love my referees, don't get me wrong. Ball up, big drive comes in from Belmont Abbey. Penalty there, you can see how elated they are. Is that the turn and momentum that they need? Good power of Maxton Bunningham and Spuckingham and shot, Wilmington, North Carolina boy. They've elected to go for the 3 here through Hugo Taylor-Jones. That would cut it down to just a 5-point game. An unconverted try for that would tie it. Converted would put them ahead as we are just under the 60-minute mark, 20 minutes to go in this National Collegiate Rugby Friday Night Rugby match on the Rugby Network. Taylor-Jones. Bounces off the post. It's a live ball. It is Walsh's ball. Bouncing all over the place. Wound up in the hands of Fussell. Fussell takes it to ground. Another attack here for the Crusaders. Didn't get the 3, but there may be more on offer. Comes out there from Mousley. Mousley over that one again. Rhymes telling players to get in there. He might want to get that ball in his hands. Rhymes finds a runner to the left. Little spin. Ball spills forward. They come back. Maybe a penalty here. Knock on by the Walsh University Cavaliers, according to referee Harshbarger. So we're going to come back. It's going to be a scrum here for Belmont Abbey.
Tell you what, we've seen a few balls hit the post tonight. It might be a magnet in that Rhino recyclable one, just dinging off the middle posts.
Love the recycled rugby balls, huh? Just fantastic.
Yeah, they certainly are. And the Crusaders will still be pretty happy with this outcome, even more so than the shot at goal. You can see here, space out to the left. They'll no doubt try and get the ball in that man, Ollie Fussell's hands. Dangerous carrier.
Referee, little wardrobe malfunction. Seems to be all set to go now. We're going to get ready to start this up again. Time is back on. Just under 20 minutes to go on the game clock.
Bind. Set.
Rhymes to put the ball in. The power has been in the scrum of the Belmont Abbey Crusaders. A little bit of a long drive they wanted to go for it. Mousley's going to take it. Mousley slips by one. Gets about the 5-meter line. Can't quite get the distance he would have, of course, liked. So we're looking to pick and go here off the back. Again, a lot of pressure coming in on these contact breakdowns, the breakdown areas from Walsh. But that one knocked on in the attempt by the Belmont Abbey Crusaders. So the Cavaliers, it's their scrum.
Yeah, you can see they're absolutely pumped about it as well. Some substitutions looked at into the field, the reinforcements, but it's a big win there for the Cavaliers.
About 62, 63 minutes gone in this contest. Deep in their own end, the Walsh University Cavaliers will have a scrum. It's been all pressure from Belmont Abbey in this area. As you said, they have brought in some replacements there. Have the Cavaliers. Looks like Joseph von Buskirk into the game, as well as Matthew Cooper. So 2 new props. We'll see if they can hold this down. Ball in, big pressure. Here comes Belmont Abbey. They're trying, but they're not going to get it. Remy Thompson, quick ball away to Oliver Buckton. Buckton into contact. The center
Penalty
makes a little bit of
advantage.
room. They go behind right now. Penalty advantage according to the referee. As that ball spins out into touch, we're going to come back for a penalty for offsides
23 black.
against Belmont Abbey.
Black captain. White captain. 23 black. Okay. Keep the
Joshua
intensity,
Milling.
but a lot of extracurricular stuff after the play. 2 great teams. Let's not be doing anything stupid. Understood? Thank you.
Absolutely love that description from the referee.
Yeah, let's do that.
Extracurricular stuff happening after the ball. It's a great way to describe it, Johnny.
Certainly is. People can pretty much understand what's happening there. Non-rugby related.
Numbers
He
white.
wants them to play the game and concentrate there. So Walsh
White,
gets
let's
out
go
of
a
their
little
own end
faster
at
with our
offsides
lineouts.
against Belmont Abbey. It's going to be Walsh
Black,
Cavaliers
black,
ball
right
with
here.
Harley Sherman to put this one in.
I'm good.
Sherman
Backwards.
gets that one high.
Backwards.
Again, another messy
Backwards.
lineup. Big story of this game. Neither team
5.
really having a lot of success at the lineouts.
No, big
Rhymes
boy.
has pressure coming on. Rhymes gets the ball away. The back they go. Wasn't the backline move that they wanted. Did it spill forward? It did. Scrum here for the Walsh Cavaliers.
Good pressure from the Cavaliers. The Crusaders will look back on that moment of the game. They had a decent
working
amount
hard
of
to come
time
through that
inside
gate
of
on those rucks.
the Cavaliers half there, and they haven't been
Thank
able to
you.
walk away with any points. They're kicking themselves a little bit, but for Walsh, credit to their defence.
Crouch! Bind!
Look at Joshua Milling
Set.
there.
No, no,
As
no.
Remy Thompson
Drive
gets
forward.
set to go again. Marcus Janssen van Buren playing in the flank. They brought in new number 8. Has the Walsh Cavaliers. Little wraparound play. Looking to get it wide. Bullet pass. Doesn't hit its intended target in the rain. It's going to get turned over here with possibly a scrum advantage indeed for the Belmont Abbey Crusaders. Big tackle comes in there. Still to the Crusaders. Referee going to whistle up. We'll come back to the original knock-on. Big hit from Antoine Hunt, the number 16 into the game, graphic design major from Toledo, Ohio.
You all right? Is he okay?
Walking a little bit gingerly there, the number 14. Angelic,
Okay, we got a white sub coming in.
I think really key
White sub. No, that's black.
are the reinforcements impact off the bench for both of these two teams. We're entering the last 13 and a bit minutes of this game. Some tired bodies out there. There's been some real physicality.
I need a sub.
Referee needs a sub as well, we said.
Unfortunately for the referee, not happening. Harsh Parker's going to have to stay in for the remainder of this one. Belmont Abbey Crusaders ball. Still scoreless in the second half. 8-point difference. Walsh from the first half. Scored right at the death. You see Belmont Abbey.
Set! No, he's fine. I'm good for that right now.
Ball at Mousley's
You're
feet.
good.
Fuss
No, hey, hey, hey.
straight up. Ball out from Ryan. Gets it to Maxton Buckingham. Buckingham introduces himself to the defenders on the Cavaliers side. That ball just slides in behind,
That's
not
okay.
getting what
That's
they want in
okay.
continuity.
Rock,
Driven
rock.
back by this Walsh Cavaliers defense. Big pressure coming into the breakdown. Antoine Hunt making his
Back up.
presence known again. Belmont Abbey Crusaders hang that one up. Ball hits the ground. Into the hands eventually of Greenfield. Greenfield taken down. He's inside his own half. Penalty against the Cavaliers. Crusaders, great kick. Ball bounces. Get into the tackle. Force the penalty. Player doesn't release. Their opportunity for the Crusaders.
Yeah, you mentioned it, Johnny. Here's the replay here. Greenfield tried to break away, but he was just too isolated there and straight on the ball. Was Belmont. We'll try to get a number for you there, but that one hasn't found touch. We're going to play on.
Yeah, we don't find touch, and a run comes in here. Good couple of breaks from Javier Allen. Allen puts the ball away. Remy Thompson has it. Running in a couple of circles, looking for a player in support, and finds one. Gets it through Matthew Cooper. Remy Thompson up to his other replacement prop there, Joseph Van Buskirk. Turned over there. Now it's number 17, Frans Van Rooyen. For the Belmont Abbey Crusaders. Van Rooyen
The ball's there.
safely in a touch. Rhymes
No, you're fine.
finds it. They're trying to work that short side. Some of these passes just not going to hand here as Joshua Milling comes down with it.
No! What?
Pressure
No!
on again from Walsh. They're still alive. Looking for a break there. Jean-Baptiste Tesson. Rhymes away this time. Good pressure defense coming up. Little tip passes. A pass out the back. Can they get some room now? That one goes to ground for John Carmichael. Just one too many attempts and knocked on. Scrum for the Walsh University Cavaliers.
You guys good with these rucks so far?
Great job in here. The referee chatting with his assistants about the rucks at the moment, but credit to the Cavaliers there. Getting out of danger.
Got a sub white.
Just that real sense of urgency. Johnny, they've been able to diffuse some pretty key situations so far, have Walsh.
Ball to come in for Walsh. Good attacking position. They haven't spent as much time in the second half in the Belmont Abbey zone as they did in the first.
Bind! Set!
Ball in at the back. Good push that time from the Cavaliers. Get the ball wide into the hands of Asher Hannon.
No! Good tackle!
Runners coming around. Van Buskirk
No,
going to get by the first couple. Pressure coming in to Remy Thompson. Into the middle of the field they go, looking for a pod. They find it.
No 5. 16 now.
Leslie.
Back, back.
Ball spilled forward that time from Antoine Hunt. Going to put it to the boot off a knock-on advantage. So this should be the advantage. Did it go directly into touch? Referee and assistant referee conferring.
It hit in and then went out, yeah? It hit in and then went out, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Good assistant referee right there. Ball fell in, knocked in, and then went into touch.
Yeah, thank you.
As you can see, so that's going to be a line out for Walsh. Players were saying when it fell directly into touch, trying to get it back to where it was. They were probably going back to a scrum there for the knock-on, since that would not be an advantage for the Crusaders.
Good technology on that. Next level rugby replay, slow-mos.
Walsh again over the top there. Did that bounce? No, it's good to go. It's taken by Hunter Van Narman. Rhymes. And looking to go wide, and the ball bounces off of a foot this time, so it's good to go. Spills out of the hands of Jean-Baptiste Tasson.
Scrum advantage. Rock, rock.
Scrum advantage for the Cavaliers. You heard the referee say so. Here comes a nice run from Remy Thompson. Advantage will be over. Look at that no-look pass. It's out to Asher Hannon. He got it down, but off his feet. Is it going to roll out of the back of the try zone? Don't know. Did he get it down? He seems to think so. It looked like he might have to me, but this is going to be a decision for the referee and the assistant referee wheels.
Yep. So we have a scrum up, Tim. Yes.
We're not winning this game.
Tim, here's what I have. I have the ball out the back, scrum up black. Correct? Do you have the line? Do you have the line, Tim? No, the line from where he kicked it from. Okay. Captain. 22, scrum up. Okay.
Referee has given the option to Belmont Abbey, and they've chosen the scrum.
Wow. Remy Thompson just breaking this game out of nowhere. The little live wire number 9 from the Cavaliers, and
ball was kicked in the back. Captain had options.
Asher Hannon lost control of the ball forward. Then it did touch his foot.
You good?
6 minutes on our game clock in this contest. Belmont Abbey down by more than a converted try.
It's time to shoot. That's okay. You good? You've taken a lot of our time already.
Thank you, sir. Sorry.
That's okay. That's all right.
Let's go. Seconds.
Belmont Abbey will be there, scrum. Not too much time.
Coach!
When you need 8 points.
Boys for Taylor.
Set!
Big push this time from the Cavaliers. Late scrums going in their direction. Ball back from Rhymes.
I'm going to let it go.
They're going to go to the boot and launch it downfield. Hanging over the top there, rolling towards the touchline, but not going to get there. Cavaliers are going to give up some territory, be inside their own half. You see Hugo Taylor-Jones with that ball. A line out here for the Belmont Abbey Crusaders. They need to move pretty quickly.
Yeah, as you said, need to move pretty quickly. 8-point deficit, so without the range of a converted try. Still time on the clock for sure.
Ball up for Belmont Abbey. In the middle of the field they go. looking for a runner at the back. These moves just a little static, allowing Javier Allen to get up there on them and disrupt the reserve wing for the Walsh Cavaliers.
No, get out of there,
Had
White.
some
You're not doing
good
anything.
pressure on defense. All across. They're going to go to the boot again. Hanging it down. 4.5 minutes on the game clock. Walsh. Looking for a long one here. Into touch they go. Don't get the distance they probably would have liked again. So inside their own half, Belmont Abbey. But it slows down the game for the Cavaliers, Wales. And every second that ticks off the clock works in favor of Walsh University at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. This will make them very happy at all, as you said, just eating up those vital seconds to 4 minutes now. Good defense by the Cavaliers, line speed.
You want a match? White?
Tremendous. Crusaders here.
Hunter Van Armen is a
Strike,
motorsports management major,
Captain!
which is something you would find in North Carolina.
Captain!
Again, at not straight. Referee would like to speak to a captain.
He's okay. You caught it way over here. Yeah. I'm a little lead, but, you know, that's so much. You're all right, buddy. You're all right.
Discussion had. We're all good to go. Referee is happy at the moment. Remy Thompson is going to put this one in as time continues to wind away.
Crouch! Five! Set!
Cavaliers.
Ball still in. Ball
And
still
getting
in.
the pressure
Ball
on
still
there.
in.
Is
No,
that one going
no,
to slip
no,
out? Referee
no.
says it's still in. Now it's really back in, but off to the left-hand side they go. That is Antoine
Tackle.
Hunt,
Out.
the
Sets.
powerful
Out.
senior from Toledo, Ohio. Up there to Van Buskirk. There's
Guys,
drawn
let it go,
offside by a little fake there from Thompson. Referee says everything's fine. Joshua Milling puts one down. Deep in their end again. That
Tackle,
is
tackle,
Thomas
Black.
Rojas on the ball for the Walsh University Cavaliers.
You're behind. You're inside. You're inside.
Remy Thompson.
Stop,
The pressure,
stop.
the breakdown coming from the Crusaders as they've had. So a little more time to work there.
Gentlemen, balls away. Thank you. Thank you.
Chase.
Cavaliers. Territory game. 2.5 minutes in the game
Black.
clock. Belmont kicks it.
Retreat.
Rhymes hangs it down the other
Yes,
end.
they're fine.
Powerful run there from Luke Shaw.
12 Black.
Penalty against. Time off again.
Card. Tim, you want to card this? So I've got Black 12. I didn't see it. So we obviously have a penalty elevated. So we obviously need to check for a yellow, right? Shoulder, no rep.
Yeah, high shoulder.
Okay, Black 12. Captain Black 12. Captain Black 12.
They don't have the replay that we have here, Wheels. But it looked like the player just, Luke
No
Shaw,
rep
just
tackle,
slipped in a
play
different
with the
direction
shoulder.
here.
Okay, yes, thank you.
I don't really know if that was an intentional no-arm tackle.
Huh?
Yeah, you
I don't
can
know.
see Ollie Fussell there.
Six.
Definitely
You wanna
leads
keep
with the
watching me
shoulder there.
down,
He doesn't
buddy?
really make, I guess, any real attempt to wrap. You can see he's directing his right shoulder upward, but he doesn't really make any strong contact with Luke
Yeah,
Shull.
I mean, Shull is coming to his left-hand side to Fussel's right. Again, we have the replay here. The referees
What's
do
that?
not, so they're using their best judgment. And it was a split second, not pretty looking bit
Exactly.
of contact.
I think the referee would have seen the motion there from Fussell, and that would have caused, I guess, the danger signs ringing in the mind. So, look, we've seen those ones go either way. That's for sure.
Time winding down. Fussell will be off for the remainder. Walsh University in the lead. Walsh 1 and 2. Losses to cuts down in life. This would be a good spark for them. Going into the season, as we said, they're traveling to St. Bonaventure next week and then playing Navy and Army on consecutive
Put 'em
weekends
down.
before Penn State.
Fine.
Some big games coming up for this Walsh Cavaliers team. Ball ripped away. Good work. That is Bryce Hogan. Bryce Hogan tried to take it away from the Cavaliers. Unsuccessful in doing so. I thought he had it for a second there. It was the Cavaliers. Big break here. Nice run. Little pass back into Allen. Allen can't make it all the way. Player on the ground there. Referee running the spot to tell him, my friend, that's illegal. Ball comes out there from Remy Thompson. Double tackle. Cavaliers penalized. They were looking to put the icing on the cake, but turned over there to Belmont Abbey. 1 minute left in the game clock. Could be a little bit of referee's time. Is there enough time for Belmont to get more than a converted try?
Yeah, it's definitely been more stoppages in this half than the first one, but there you have it, 3 minutes. So certainly enough time. The Crusaders, though, urgency, #1 priority. That man there's had some great runs off the bench.
Yeah, Javier Allen's been very good in this game. Ball comes down to Walsh, so not what Belmont would have wanted there. Taken in by Hamish Watson. Pressure coming in from Brennan Watt, but they're going to be fine. Walsh. Walsh going to stay on the move, trying to get that one away. Is there a penalty coming here? Ryan's going to kick that one downfield. Referee says play on. Step coming around there from Christian Gattaca.
Tackle.
Remy Thompson. Von Buskirk has enjoyed his runs in this second half. Distribution from forward, looking to get it to Allen, but pass wasn't there for Lockie McDonald.
Penalty advantage.
Penalty advantage against Belmont Abbey, so free play for Walsh. Walsh. They can't make something of this. They'll be able to kill off some time. Probably go to the corner, one would imagine. Little break there from Remy Thompson. He thought he had it that time. Big runner coming in. Can't get a number from this distance. To the ground they go. Still alive. Ball there. Remy Thompson looking for a runner. Player down from Belmont Abbey in the background. Penalty coming against Belmont Abbey. Even closer. 5 meters out. Offsides against the Crusaders.
I've got a player down.
Now play down.
Again, I've mentioned his name a lot tonight, Remy Thompson. Have a look at this. Just shapes to the right, a big gaping hole, and gets the brilliant offload away. He hasn't tried to overplay his hand tonight, but he's picked his moments to absolute perfection and controlled the tempo of the game well for the Cavaliers. Look at this, and he milks the penalty on top of it. That is educated rugby play.
Hey, you guys don't move around.
Franz Van Rooyen just in the wrong place at the wrong time there. Remy Thompson took one look at him and said, I know what I can get from this. So player.
Well, then you got 1 minute left, but I don't want you to push it.
I think he looked up Johnny and saw a prop, and he said, I'll take that, thank you very much.
Yeah. Friday Night Rugby, National Collegiate Rugby. Baptiste Son has had a good game. He's going to leave the field with not much time remaining. A penalty here for the Walsh Cavaliers. Can they get some more points? They have elected for a scrum.
The player's tying his shoe, so I'm going to...
The referee said there's about a minute to go.
Thank you, Tim.
Let's go, boys. Oh, hey, Bob, you have to go up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Cadence.
Coach! Bind! Set!
Ready! 8, 2, 3, 4.
Remy Thompson, a little pass there to his partner McDonald. McDonald not held. Did he get over? Did not. Alive they are. Asher Hannon at the line. And the final action of this game, Asher Hannon is over for 5. The Walsh Cavaliers extend their lead to 23.
Great job, the Cavaliers. That one puts the exclamation mark on the game. Again, just absolutely relentless. See here on the replay. Remy Thompson, great job to recycle the ball quickly, pinpoint accurate pass. And then Asher Hannon able to break his way through the tackle and take the seam to get over the line. Got to give plenty of credit to this Walsh outfit. They've been so good in the second half and throughout the game.
Player just hoping for a key to show up here. His time is running out on the shot clock. He may have to just take a drop goal for this. Lachlan McDonald, the senior, would love to get this. He's got about 5 seconds to kick this ball, so he's really got to get this done. Referee may give him a little bit of a break. He's going to make that one. Quite a kick. And that is our game. It is 25-10. Walsh University, the Cavaliers, have beaten the Crusaders of Belmont Abbey in this National Collegiate Rugby Friday Night Rugby matchup. Wheels, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, full credit to the Cavaliers. They played the conditions well. Their kicking game was on point all night. And their game drivers in the form of Remy Thompson and Lachlan McDonald, I thought were absolutely outstanding. For Belmont, they can certainly hold their head up high. A few things to work on at training, but if these two teams meet again throughout the season, you can no doubt expect a bit more of a closer battle. But really entertaining fixture tonight, Johnny.
Great matchup, great players. It's been an enjoyable game to call. Hopefully as enjoyable for you to watch. We see the teams shaking hands here. Remember, next week will be Tennessee versus Kentucky. 7 o'clock Eastern next week. And here is just a look at some of the tries here, Wheels.
Yeah, absolutely, and some beautiful tries they were. That's the breakdown intensity we see. Remy Thompson, the man here who set up the first try, he was really the conductor of a lot of the tries the Cavaliers scored tonight, or most of them. That was Van Vuren, too powerful that close to the line. The second one here, the Mull try, all of the forwards in tandem getting over the line, and the Crusaders just had no answer to that one. And this was the reply. Johnny Thomas Wood got the solo try for the Crusaders. And here goes Remy Thompson shaping to the left. Again, it was just beautiful interplay from the Cavaliers. And in the corner, it had me and you fooled on this occasion, Johnny, but the try stood.
And that was it. Thank you, Wheels. For everybody in National Collegiate Rugby and Next Level Rugby, this has been Friday Night Rugby on National Collegiate Rugby on the Rugby Network. For Thomas Wheels Grant, I'm John Broker. Have a great rest of your evening.